Hello, and welcome to a Friday edition of Robert versus the New York Times crossword. Today we're going to do the Friday, January 20th, 2023 crosswords. Go for that 1,057-day streak. So here is your spoiler alert for the Friday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Stem, stone, truce, 8, MPH, and dim. Stem, the Tonight Dough. Never had it, never seen it actually, but I guess it's the Tonight Show flavor. Should we look it up? Seems worth looking up. Let me switch you back here. The Tonight Dough ice cream. Caramel and chocolate ice creams with chocolate cookie swirls and gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough and peanut butter cookie dough. Sounds good. Jimmy Fallon on there. All right. It's sort of a weird tie-in there, but okay. Yeah, really doing these minis is an exercise in trying to read fast. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Friday Daily Grid, which is by Robert S. Greenfield today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Friday's the easy themeless of the week. So let's see what Robert S. Greenfield has in store for us. Let's get into it. We can cover all the bases. Hummus ingredient. Is it tahini or whatever? Foul smelling public house. Maybe not. Friends and family support group. On the safe side, this is Ali. This is Al-Anon, maybe? This is in tahini. Is that what it is? Don't forget. Jury members are your peers and a tarp there. Apologetic comment from a dinner guest. Okay. Chinese takeout staple and rocks out question mark. Hip hop duo blank Shremmerd. Petri dish medium is agar, C, and easily attached in a way. Okay. Things of better know, probably odds and picks is opts. Quark or lepton. So particles. You said it. And motion detector is a sensor. Organization with a strong track record. Truth or dare here. Lined up in a row. Comebacks. Riposts. Just particle. Okay. True dat? I think so. NASCAR. Letters that shouldn't be written big. A single V or X is best. So I guess it's SOS. This is bolt. That could work. Not a bad idea. When using a bib, maybe. Is it a taut? Slip on. Foul smelling. Noxious? No. Retain. Hate to something. Penny candy morsel since 1907. Noisome. Splash displays a claw. And imaginative is something. Go along for the ride, say. Grain stores are silos. Play a mean guitar. Slangily. Shred. When purchasing cigars, maybe. Dad to be. Insult. Wuthering Heights and retro phone type. Rotary. Old Lang Syne. Some baker's wares. Two-seater. Goes over again. Rehashes, I guess. B-lines question mark. And grounds for a fight. Okay. Extra. And get close. Maybe tarts. Best-selling Israeli author of Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. Ooh. Deride? Tie rod or fly rod? I think that's right. But this is going to be hard. This is just fraud. Oberon, maybe? Something. Swiss Army knife has many uses. Screen. What helps you see the big picture? Appendectomy sites. Australia, it's ORs. Tootsie Roll. Okay. Chow mein. Like this. Rocks out. Okay. Neologize. Coin a phrase. Hop in. Okay. Messages. A message from the Pentagon might be in this encode. Dejection's famous ode, maybe. Part for Balding Man. Party. Get close. Maybe up here? Real bore. It's a long story. I guess it's gotta be saga. What many air conditioners do. Huh. It's gonna be kind of hard. Crags and get it? Snap on is probably better. Hit and run. Okay. Hagen? Ray? Don't know. That's a potentially difficult cross, though. Crystal object featured in Salvator Mundi. Is it an orb? Salvator Mundi means savior of the world. I guess it's a picture of Jesus. Comb over. Carouse. Camera. It helps you see the big picture. Maybe arenas? Argue. Beelines, question mark, and real bore. Snore? Zoom lens. Cozy up. Perk. Mask. Beelines. Seems like a quilting bee. And hum? Yuval Noah Harari. Quite difficult, I think. Probably one of the seed marquee entries here. Hate to eat and run took me a long time because of this I here. But yeah, Yuval Noah Harari is quite hard. Which is okay, certainly, on a themeless. It's good to like learn new stuff, have some stuff like this, but I feel like some of the crosses here were also kind of hard. It's best for your solvers to cross things, unfamiliar things in a nice way, but you know, this could just be my own great ignorance here. By the way, I don't really like the new Wikipedia redesign. Yeah. I mean, right, Noah is clearly a name that many are familiar with, but you know, Harari is just a string of letters essentially. Even Yuval, I'm not so familiar with lots of Yuvals. Yeah. I think it's probably okay. I guess probably the crosses here are more or less okay. I guess Oberon? Isn't Oberon also like character in Shakespeare, also a moon of Uranus? Because of course the moons of Uranus are named after Shakespeare characters. Right? So I guess I don't know who the most famous Oberon is. But yeah, Oberon is a king of fairies in A Midsummer Night's Dream. But also some naval vessels, computer, an operating system, a programming language. Places, the moon of Uranus. Oh. Merle Oberon. 1911 to 79. Wuthering Heights actress. I mean, I think that's a pretty hard cross, actually. Harari crossing Oberon, clued as an actress who died in 79. And then this Hagen Ray Shremmerd, I think. Okay, anyway, for me, I mean, I know I'm pretty bad at musicians, generally. Oh, drummer's ear backward. Interesting. Now, it sounds familiar, but... And I guess, you know, this basically has to be an A. No, I guess Hogan, it could be, but... I would say this is sort of a problematic cross, and this is sort of a problematic cross in that it's two proper nouns that are not super duper well known, at least. I will try to avoid that on a Friday personally, but they are all I mean, both of these crosses are gettable since there's not so many letters that it could plausibly be. But anyway, let's take a look through the rest of this thing. I thought it was, I had to hop around a bunch. This is a hard clue on crags as well. Rocks out. That's like, I think, a bit of a stretch. So that made this harder too, but I guess the rest is kind of fair. Yeah, Godfather character. I've seen The Godfather, but I like the word riposts. Noisome. This is sort of a vocabulary quiz at parts. This is just like a pub, right? That's where pub comes from, public house. Coin a phrase is nice, although clued basically as a vocabulary quiz again. Knee-high is classic crosswordies for sure. Right. I think I know this painting. Jesus is wearing like a Renaissance gown is what I would say. And this crystal orb. Yeah. One of the famous Da Vinci paintings. I mean, I know there are many, but orb and oars. Helps you see the big picture. Okay, I get it. When you zoom in, you make something bigger, but really, you think the big picture is sort of zooming out. So really, like, any lens helps you see the big picture. A zoom lens actually helps you see the small picture. I just feel like nitpicking today. Because, yeah, this is hard as well. Quilting bee. I think, 2 years ago, I didn't even realize that quilting events were called quilting bees. So this is pretty hard. Tahini. I always think it's tahine, but tahine is with a J. This is tahine, right? It's different. Not to be confused with, sorry, this is tagine, I guess? Not to be confused with tahine, the seasoning, which you'll put on fruit or whatever, Mexican seasoning. Tahini, can you spell it with an E at the end? Tahina. Okay, anyway, all these things are sort of like mingled, jumbled up in my mind, so. Al-Anon is like related to Alcoholics Anonymous, basically, right? I've heard of Al-Anon. Yeah, 16 years after the founding of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's the families, yeah, and also Alateen. It has a useful vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, along with tahini, you notice. So this is like very useful for crossword constructors. I like chow mein, both as food and as fill. Not a bad idea, that's pretty good. Yeah, so I think this is a little hard for a Friday. Couple of potential sticky areas. Some vocabulary quiz feeling, but doable. Pretty fun. Enjoyable. It's a debut too. Shout out to you, Robert S. Greenfield. Congrats on the debut. Hope to see more from you in the future. Maybe on a Saturday, you could sort of amp up the difficulty even more. But yeah, Yuval Noah Harari. I'm sure that was the seed, or one of the seeds. So I'll have to read more about Yuval Noah Harari after making this video. It'll be normal to even a little bit fast for a Friday, even though I've been complaining that it was potentially a little sticky. Leaderboard for tomorrow, we've got Aero Tangos and Taratuna and J, and I've done it too early since should do the PlusWord, so I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, so here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The PlusWord is like British mini crossword meets Wordle. Quite fun. And it's free to play. Alright. Blows gently and tufts. Seems like it's going to be ascot. Aptitude. It's going to be like eyelet, maybe? No, this is aptitude. Curt, maybe terse. Flare. Pete's is steep. It's probably wafts. Wisps? That looks right. So what do we have here? This has to be an I or something? Tipsy. There you go, tipsy. Let's see. Wafts, eyelet, rattle, to scare. Like if you know, I'm feeling a little rattled, a little scared. Strep throat, right? I feel like these British crosswords often have, first of all, they clue it twice with a semicolon in the middle here, and also just like straight up anagrams, which you don't really see in American style crosswords so much. Yeah, nice little crossword. Anyway, already checked the leaderboard, but while we're here, why don't we check the old secret leaderboard as well, where we have, let's see, Andrew Cowboy Hat emoji, Kimball, Namgo, and D-Lore. So lots of folks. Also always good to see you, Aerotangos and Taratuna, back on the mini crossword bandwagon, as well as good old Associate Professor J. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Saturday crosswords. See you then.